Hi,
I'm 24.
and I'm 28, and in this video we'll be talking about feeling old in your 20s. Welcome back to my channel, beautiful people.
Welcome back.
It's a lovely Sunday, sunny afternoon,
Whatever day it is.
in the city of Lagos.
Yep.
Yeah, right now they're shooting this video. We have our regular visitor on this channel, this familiar face. But in case you don't know who this is, or maybe you're watching me for the first time, or you haven't seen our channel before, this is the one and only sister of mine, Shewa Vlogs. I'm going to link, our channel below, and I'm going to put her name on the screen.
Yep.
She's Shewa Vlogs here on Instagram, on YouTube. She Shewa Vlogs here on YouTube, and she makes awesome videos. She does movie reviews.
Yep.
I do booking, but she does movie reviews. She gives lifestyle content, vlogs. What else do you do on your channel?
Literally, I'm doing dining on a budget.
Yeah,
If you know what you want to get to eat nice, food and go to nice places on a budget, 10K or less.
In Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes. Visit my channel.
Yeah,
okay?
so she started a series on that. So guys, you don't want to miss. Go to our channel, show some love, and subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and leave a comment below. Tell her Toyin sent you. Yeah, so without further ado, let's go right into today's video.
Okay.
Today's topic, guys. Where do I start from?
I don't know.
It's a topic that I feel like everybody is, let's say, struggling with or deals with. I wouldn't say struggle, because some people are actually not struggling with
anything
this
like
topic,
that.
trust me. But a lot of people are dealing. I won't use the word dealing with, because I feel like it's something that just comes to you as you grow. You get. So today we're talking about aging, and specifically because of our own perspective, feeling old in your 20s.
Exactly.
And I know that even if we are sisters and we are close and we have some similarities, we also have different experiences and different perspectives when it comes to growing up and feeling old.
Yes.
So to be honest, I don't really have a clear direction of how this video will go, but I have some topics in mind that I put them down here, and I just want to just share, and let's just see how this conversation would go. So yeah, this is more like a conversation. You get, we're not here to come and tell you how to feel about your age or growing. We're here to tell you about how we are dealing with this.
Yes,
and
sharing our experiences.
Yeah, exactly. We'll share our experiences, our perspectives, and how we are trying to deal with this.
Yes.
Okay? Regardless of how young we know or we should know that we are, why do we tend to feel old?
Yeah.
So before we go too far, let me start from the basics. Let me ask you, Shewa.
Okay.
At what point did you start feeling like, I'm getting old though, I'm feeling old though? At what point?
Now, for me, it started maybe when I was in, as far back as maybe secondary school.
Are you serious? Feeling old in secondary school?
Honestly, because sometimes, but maybe not really secondary school. I think I wanted to be more older in secondary school.
That's the thing.
Than when I was, when I left school, maybe when I stayed home for like a year, I started feeling like, I'm already getting old though. By now I should have been this, by now I should have been that.
You mean when you left secondary school and you're yet to get admission to university?
Yes. So I wouldn't say secondary school. No, let's scratch that. I would say after secondary school, I was supposed to get into school and I didn't, and I took about like a year. And I think after that year, I started feeling a bit old. Like, come on, my mates and
already in university.
So I feel like that was when that thought started coming to my mind a lot. And of course, it became more rampant when I was in uni. After I left uni, it just came like your mates are doing this, and then social media can just make you feel like you're not doing enough.
Before we get to that point, let's keep that outside cooler.
Jump.
We are coming.
Exactly. So yeah.
Let me now share my own experience as well. So for me, it was just a very quick switch. I started by trying to grow old very fast. I wanted to be older. Actually, when I was in primary school, I was seeing seniors in secondary school. We watching movies like people in university. Like, oh my God, I can't wait to be in university. I can't wait to be older, having my own money, making my own money, spending my own money. I'll go and buy ice cream by myself. I'll go and eat what I like. The mentality. I will take decisions for myself. All those things. The next thing, so one moment I was feeling like, I'm too young, because when I was in secondary school, all through my schooling life, I think till university, I've always been like a year younger than my peers.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you also had that same
Yeah, that's
experience.
nice too.
Yeah, so I've always been younger than my peers. So a lot of my classmates were born in 1992, 1991. Only a few, very few of us were born in 1993. You get. So I always felt young. So I always felt very comfortable that, oh my god. And I was doing. I did very well in school. So I always felt, oh my god, even I'm younger than everybody. And I didn't even do double promotion or anything. So I always felt really cool about myself. So the next thing I know is 1 minute I'm feeling very young. And I can't wait to be old, and then I feel like, oh my god, I'm old. So I can't even say when exactly that happened, but I think at the time when I finished, I think when I was turning 21, I don't know, not really, but I think it was more about when I graduated from school, and maybe when I was after law school. Okay, in law school I turned 22 in law school. I'm like, oh my god, and that was after that was like 6th year. Then law school, then I think specifically when I turned 25 years, and that was 3 years ago, 2018. I started feeling like it wasn't this thing for me. It didn't come to me like, oh my god, my mates are doing this, I am not. No, it was just more like, oh my god, I'm 25. 25 used to be so far. Now I'm 20, I feel like, should I be so young? Oh my god. And she's 24 and I'm like, what are you talking about? You're very small girl, live your best. And even me, I'm like, girl, you are still very young and you are doing very well, but why do we still feel this way? So that's also my experience with aging. So 1 minute I'm feeling too young, then I feel like, oh my god, I'm old, I'm getting older. Your next birthday and your next birthday and your next birthday, and it just continues like that. Next question. Let's enter the meat of this matter. What are the factors you consider to be responsible for people feeling older?
Okay. Well, for me, one thing I would say is social media, obviously.
Yeah, social media.
I feel is pressure.
Exactly.
We put ourselves under so much pressure that we begin to feel like at 20, at 19, we should have achieved so much. We begin to forget process. Begin to forget timing. Begin to forget enjoying the season that you are in. Now we begin to forget all those things because we feel like at 18 you should be doing this at 6. Sometimes and like I said, social media is also there. So sometimes when you go online, you see some certain people living their lives like this, and maybe they are at a certain age, and then you feel like, me too, I should do this, so I should do this, so I mean, if I'm at this age,
if you are younger than them, you feel like, oh, if they can do this at this particular age, then by that age, then I definitely should. And maybe if you are like, oh my god, am I ready to have done this by this age? Am I in that place? And if you are younger than them, if you are older than them, you feel like, oh my god, I'm not at this person. This person has done so much at this age, and I'm even older. And if you're the same age, you're like, oh my god, see my mates. So what they are doing.
It's all about social media and pressure for me.
Yeah.
Pressure that when you are 25, you feel like you are too old, because when you see people that are 24, 22, and you don't even know how their life is built up, you don't even know what they do or what they go through, or if that's what their own process, you begin to feel you are too old, especially this Gen Z and millennials.
Oh my god, even all these tags, millennials, Gen Z,
you get what I'm saying?
All these things.
A lot of Gen Z kids right now, and by Gen Z I mean kids that are born in 2000s and then below, there are a lot of them are 20, 21 now, and 19, and they grew up so fast. Some are even big influencers, some are big people, and then you that are a millennial that were born in the 90s, and then you are like, okay, what am I doing? I want to achieve so much. Look at this girl that was born when. So it's just comparison, societal pressure, and social media.
Exactly. And to add to what you have said, there is this underlying pressure, this desire to be young, rich, and famous.
Exactly.
Those three.
I ain't gonna lie.
There's this underlying pressure for you to have achieved everything you want to achieve, build house, finish school, buy your first car, like maybe a Ferrari safe, that's the dream. Buy a nice car, buy a house, travel around the world, get married, have all your kids. That's how your kids have all your kids before 30.
Exactly.
Before 30.
So when
do everything. So when you think about it, it's like sometimes when this unnecessary pressure wants to get to me, because they try, they will be trying me sometimes. I'm like, no, hold up. So if I do all of this for my 30s, what would not happen? Should I not die at 30? God forbid. God forbid. So those are the things that help me. Those are the kind of thoughts that help me to deal with those such nonsense. I feel like they are nonsense. I feel like it's something that some people might feel are old at some point in their life. Some don't struggle with things like this. You get. But it's funny how it's getting worse. But even people that are in secondary school are not start feeling old at this point. People
that they've not achieved
maybe teenagers,
they've not done anything with their lives.
Because now we have a lot of social media will make things, would what's the word? Would magnify things. So people are in your face. So you see child stars, teen stars. So your fellow teenagers, I mean your their fellow teenagers that are not famous, I feel like, oh my God, I'm not famous at this age. When I was growing up, because I love to write, and I hope to author my book very soon by God's grace, I wanted to be one of the youngest writers. That was such a dream for me. And I'm telling you that I've not even written the book yet. I'll write, and I mean that's story for another day. But I couldn't achieve that anyways. So, but I was so fixated on being a young writer. I wasn't even focused on the art of writing, on the crafts, on developing the crafts. Yeah. You get because I think I loved writing a lot in school. Then one of my classmates, she was in my junior, yes, I think she was in GS2, I was in GS3. They should not publish the book. I was like, you see, I want to do this too. And that was my dream then. So it was just more about, just the age, youngest person to do this, the youngest about the record you get. And now that we're having a lot of awards, a lot of platforms that are giving people recognition and awards, under 40 CEOs. Thank you. So 29 under 25 awards for under 30 this thing. Yeah. Leading Ladies Africa, top 30 this thing that under 30. So there is this societal the media, knowingly or unknowingly, there's subtle pressure that if we don't attain this level of achievement by 30, by 40, by 50, then that's it. So under 50, and it's just young go. And if somebody talking about somebody's achievement, they'll be like, look at this guy, is this it? And it's just this age, it's just 35, it's just 25, it's just 15. All these same juniors, he finished PhD at the age of 20, at the age of this, at 14. You hear some ridiculous things like, oh my God, is this true? And you begin to benchmark your life, with those people.
Yeah, sorry. So add to what you said, I feel like apart from even social media and number of pressure, I feel like there's a lot of pressure put on ourselves.
Exactly.
And I'm going to give this practical example of when, let's say, as a young girl, you feel like this is how your life should go. You finish school, enter school, you graduate, you get a good job, blah blah blah. You do this, you get married, 30, you have 2 kids already, and you're fine. So it's not even about society that is even influencing that choice for you. It's what you feel, it's how you feel your life should go. So by the time you're 25 and maybe you're still in school, you feel old. You feel old. You'll be like, oh my God, at 25, this by now I should have been maybe getting married or something, because you've already pictured your life that way.
By age.
Not by even the maturity.
Not by the maturity. Or being prepared.
It's just by the age for you. For example, 25, maybe you're looking for a job, or you're still in between jobs. Maybe by 25 you want to go into part time, like, I know I can't do that anymore because I'm too old. Yeah. You've already pictured life. So I feel that's another factor.
Exactly. And there's something that this guy likes saying, Akin B, is popular on Instagram. I follow him, and on Twitter too. He will say, if you feel like, I don't want to go to, maybe you it's your dream to become a medical doctor, and you say, I don't want to study medicine anymore because I'm 35, or I'll be 35 by the time I finish studying medicine. Guess what? In that number of years, whether or not you go to medical school, you will still be 35.
Yeah.
And that's just very profound for me, because there's so much pressure. Guys, this topic, this age issue, there are so many things we can, there are so many dimensions to it. But let's just try and wrap up, you get it. Because I don't want it to be so long, but guys, please share with us in the comment section, because I just realized that it doesn't even make sense. Okay, we do not even pay attention to how well we are doing, and how far we have come.
True.
You get, because so for me, I feel like I'm doing better. I still do. I feel like something that it just comes to you.
Yeah.
So you watch a movie and you see someone doing so, like, oh my God, how old is this person? You're already asking how old. Or someone's like, is this age? And you Google, like, oh my God, is she really this age? Yeah. And she's younger than me, and she's doing so well, and she's looking like this.
Yeah.
That thing is so wrong. I feel like it's the devil that does that. The Bible says that there is time for everything.
Yeah. Time
and seasons. And I've come to realize is that the time for you and the time for me might not be the same time. Exactly. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. Yeah. So in marathon, sometimes, they just finish the Olympics. So they'll start a race, and some people might be in front at the beginning of the marathon, and the next thing, by the end of the marathon, somebody else will even win. Those that will be might be the ones that will win. And it's not a competition. That's the thing we need to understand. It's not a competition. It's about your own journey. Focus on your own growth. Am I growing? What is my own purpose? Because you are there now, you're a medical doctor. You're basically comparing you to an actress.
Your paths are clearly different.
Different. You know, you're comparing yourself to someone that maybe had better opportunities that you don't have.
Exactly.
You don't look at your own progress.
Yeah.
Based on your own situation. And I feel like if you keep measuring yourself against people, you will never find peace. You never find confidence, and you will never even do better, because it's not about what somebody else. So for me, I feel like we should just keep, focus on our journey with Christ. Like you said, your journey, your process.
Yeah.
You get. And as believers, we need to just key into God's plan for our lives. It's about God's plan, not your own plan, or not what you think it should be.
Yes.
Yeah. That's why people in that be feeling old. Then when they were in that 2020, they were feeling old. So you keep feeling old all through the rest of your life. It doesn't even make sense.
You really enjoy your life for it.
Exactly.
Really
And you know the funny thing, when people die, have you noticed that people just say, "How old was he?" And the next thing, if someone dies now, they'll say it was only 40.
Yeah.
But when it's
quite young.
He's still very young. Exactly. But maybe when the person was like, people are like, 40, you're old. A fool at 40 is fool forever. All of that. It's funny how when you're living, you are benchmarking your life by, I'm old, and you die. I mean, we'll live long in Jesus' name.
Amen.
We will not die young. Because if you want to achieve everything before 30, so what happens after 30? And 30 is so young. People live till 70s, 80s, 100, 90s, and that's our prayer, to live to our hundreds, so Jesus, if Jesus tarries, you get. So guys, let's just, let's have a reorientation about this aging thing. If we are dealing with it, like, because I won't say struggling, let's not be a struggle. Let's be something that when those thoughts come, because I feel like this sometimes we can't even help for these thoughts come to our minds. Deal with it properly and no dwell on all this nonsense. Like, I'm doing well. Tell yourself, whatever age you're watching this, 50, 60, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, whatever age you're watching, you are watching this video. Tell yourself, I am doing well. Let's say that really, really inspires me. I think I introduced it to her on YouTube. Fumi Desalu Vold.
Yeah, Desalu Vold.
Guys, I just found out, I think a month ago, and her confidence is everything for me. She's 52. She started YouTube at 40 something. She got married at 40. Yeah, 40.
Had her first kid at 49
or 48. I think 49. So who is that person putting all these benchmarks? And there's another issue. I mean, we can't even go into the issue of biological clock ticking, especially for women. Like, people, like, we will not finish. I mean, it's getting too long already for me. So guys, and maybe we'll do that, maybe we'll talk more about it.
Yeah, let us know your thoughts.
Yeah, if you want to talk more about some issue when it comes to aging, please.
There's still a lot.
Yeah, we can't even finish the topic, but guys,
like, if you want to talk about the best way to, you've already talking about the best way to deal with those thoughts when they come to your mind. That's just, you have to just try to deal with it, and it's not just one day process.
Exactly.
You keep getting better and better at it. Try to enjoy the process you are in. Understand God's timing for your life. I know that this person's journey, it might be 16, be doing well in your own eye, like it's what you've termed as being successful.
We've never entered that dimension.
But are you at 25 and you're maybe just an entrepreneur, just trying to make things happen for you? Your journey and that person's journey is totally different. So just understand the process, your own journey.
Exactly.
And gradually, you begin to be more confident. Enjoy 25, I'm young.
Enjoy
30,
your journey.
I am young. 35, I am young.
Exactly. Like, time will come us to go into this other dimensions of this issue.
Yes.
But maybe in the future, maybe we'll talk more about it. But let's just end it here, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video.
Yay.
Thank you for coming around Shewa Vlogs.
You're welcome.
Yeah, so don't forget to go to our channel and subscribe.
Yeah, Shewa Vlogs.
Shewa Vlogs. So guys, I will see you in my next video. I hope you enjoyed this one.
I'm sure they did. I did too. It's lots to talk about.
Yeah. So guys, I can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comment section. So please leave a comment though, please, and subscribe to this channel and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. So I will see you in my next one. Bye.